Good morning, grasshoppers. We are going into chapter 3, informal fallacies, and I will share with you that, in my humble opinion, informal fallacies are probably the most fun stuff you're going to learn. And it's one of the things that you will take with you down the road. And it's all premised on the first several chapters that we've been working on in terms of language. So when we have um, this issue of English language going on, which I've shared with you, English is an analytic language. So logic flows very well in English. But the degree to which you understand these terms that we've chatted about in chapters 1 and 2 is going to be very helpful for you in chapter 3. As I shared with you, I think informal fallacies are just tons of fun. So what I'm going to encourage you to do is take this chapter seriously. Learn these fallacies. You don't have to memorize them all this week, but you want to do yourself a favor, jot them down on a piece of scrap paper or a tablet that you have, and do yourself a favor and just learn them, because I guarantee you're going to run across them frequently. So the exercises that are in this chapter for you, 3.1, 3.2, and 3.3, are basic exercises that are just going to demonstrate your familiarity with the particular arguments. And what we'll discover when we get into chapter 6 of propositional logic, which I think starts next week, then you're going to see how the symbolism that captures some of these arguments is manifest for you. For example, on page 126, they give you two invalid argument forms. Well, if you were to do the first argument, where all A are B, all C are B, all A are C, that's an invalid proposition. But in symbolic logic, you have the notion that if A then B, A therefore B, that's modus ponens, that's a logical argument, and it's valid. That's all coming for you down the road. But right now, we're just doing informal fallacies, your language, and you're going to have a lot of fun with this. Practice with your pals if you want. They're going to love it. But anyway, so if you have any questions, drop me a line. One of the things that I've noticed is, please make sure you're reading the instructions for each exercise carefully. So for 3.1, determine whether the fallacies committed by the following arguments are formal fallacies or informal fallacies. Just go through the text if you're having challenges, but that's what they want you to do, whether they're informal or formal. So I think you're doing very good work. I was grading some of your papers this morning. Quite frankly, I think you're doing a bang-up job. As I shared with you, weeks 1, 2 and 3 are exposure to the challenges of language. So you're getting that pretty well. Some of you are just doing a bang-up job on these exercises. And that's what I have to say about that. So good job. And I'm looking forward to seeing your work this coming week. Make sure you're doing the work. Make sure you're doing the right exercises. several folks, they did the incorrect exercise, or they, and that becomes problematic. So make sure you're doing the right exercise. Have fun this week. Practice with your pals if you want, and we'll be chatting with you soon. One final note, if I may, before I shut this off. I was going to do a Zoom with you, and I thought about doing that this week, but this chapter is actually very clear, and this web video will give you all of the hints from Heloise that I can give you. On page 129, they start to give you the definitions. For example, appeal to force is an informal fallacy, and then they give you the argumentum ad baculum, appeal to the stick. You don't have to learn the Latin. You can if you want, but you don't have to learn the Latin. If you just learn the English equivalent to these fallacies, you'll be in good shape. Okay, so I want you to have a good week out there. Enjoy your weekend. Be careful, sports fans. My understanding from the news is that Caroni's back. Godzilla invited some of his neighbors to come visit. So please be careful out there. Wear your mask. Keep your safe distance. Don't be afraid. Just be smart about it. Talk to you.